Revelation 27. When the 1,000 years are over, Satan will be released from his prison.
It was not that long ago that exclusive country clubs and golf clubs in America openly refused to admit Jews as members. Some say this policy is still operating today, just less overtly, even here in Australia. The Melbourne Club is an exclusive gentlemen's club for Melbourne's moneyed elite, business establishment and political blue bloods. And there's always been a cloud over its head regarding whether or not Jews are allowed to become members. In 1953, Ken Meyer, a businessman of Jewish heritage, was rejected from the club, as was Bayou Meyer in 1970. And 2001 saw an unusual case in which businessman Tony Bedison claimed he was blackballed because some in the committee thought he was Jewish, even though he was not. The Melbourne Club rejects this version of events, with the club secretary saying there is no anti-Semitism practiced in this organisation. Because I'm Jewish, I thought it would be an interesting experiment to see whether I could join the Melbourne Club. Then I thought, what the hey? I'm going to try to join the Klan. I know it might sound crazy, being Jewish and trying to join the world's preeminent anti-Semitic organisation, the Ku Klux Klan. But you know, since leaving my Orthodox Jewish high school, Yeshiva College, I've really let myself go. I don't eat kosher, I rarely go to synagogue. So if I don't do anything Jewish, why should the Klan have a problem with me? Besides, the Ku Klux Klan used to not let Catholics become members, but then in the 1960s, they changed the rule and allowed Catholics in. So for all the KKK's big talk about being a discriminatory closed shop of hate, there's obviously a little wiggle room. Okay, we're going to meet Chris Johnson, who's a Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan. We're meeting him in a parking lot of a place called Norm's Diner. And he wants us to meet him there in the parking lot because he's then going to take us to his KKK compound, but he doesn't want us to know what the address is. And when we get there, I'm going to suss out whether he's going to let me become a member of the Ku Klux Klan. Okay, we're here at Norm's Diner. That's Norm's Diner there. Over there is Hollywood Video. That's evil Jewish Hollywood Video. And we're about 15 minutes early. I'm making eye contact with everyone who kind of walks by and drives by, giving them that, are you the Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan kind of look. So, oh my God, a few people are coming here. This could be them. They're wearing army gear and shit. Hello? Hi.
How you doing?
Chris Johnson? Yes?
I'm Paul and this is Clay. We're security officers.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
here to take you there.
Oh, excellent. I understand. So, sorry, Clay and Chris.
Paul.
Paul, sorry.
Yeah.
Clay and Paul. I'm John.
Nice to meet you.
So, do we follow you in our car?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Okay.
If you could pull right around, you'll follow me. I'm in a red Porsche.
Okay, you're in the red Porsche.
And then,
You now have to follow the red Porsche. We don't know where we're going. Okay, we're trying to make notes of exactly where we're going, just so, like Hansel and Gretel, we can work our way backwards. I ring the production office back in Australia.
Just make sure they don't see you on the phone.
Okay. They don't want us to know the directions and all that kind of stuff like that. Hey, no. So we're going down First Street now.
Where are we now, guys? Hey, come on, where?
Austin Avenue.
We've just passed by a taco shop, which no doubt is going to get the army guys even angrier. Ooh. Okay, looks like we're here. Hey there. Hi there, I'm John. You're Chris, eh?
Oh, Chris is inside.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Oh, hey, John. How are you?
G'day, you're Chris?
Yes, I'm Chris.
How's it going?
I understand you guys have traveled a long way out here, so let's not fuck this up. You know, I can be a very good interview for you guys, or, you know, I could fuck it up real good too, so play straight with me, I'll play straight with you.
So, most Australians would know little of the Ku Klux Klan, so what kind of, like, social environment did it first start in?
In 1865, it started off with 4 guys. These guys sat around and decided that they're going to form a gentleman's club. The Klansmen of that era would go out night riding and wear these outrageous costumes and pull tricks on the local Negro population to scare them and, you know, keep them away from the white people.
And so how does the Klan in 2003 differ from that Klan from the 1920s?
Probably we have more of a paramilitary mission. Out here is our general meeting hall. You have 4Ks for Knights of the Ku Klux Klan, and the blood drop in the center symbolizes the purity of the white blood and also the blood that Christ has shed for our sins. You guys in Australia have a big problem with abos there. Your track star there flew her abo flag and didn't even grace you by flying your country's flag. You guys never seen a Christian flag?
No.
You can get these at any Christian bookstore.
Oh, really?
Also, we have what we call an altar, which contains a Bible open to the 12th chapter of Romans. And that 12th chapter of Romans is how a Klansman should live his life. I mean, it's prescribed by Christ, and that sword symbolizes our willingness to go to battle for our beliefs, and the chalice.
This was all fine, but could a Jew who doesn't do anything Jewish, i.e. me, join the Klan? They bent the rules to let in Catholics in the 1960s, so maybe there was a chance.
And I'm a little confused over who can and can't join the Klan. Are you allowed to join the Klan if you're non-American?
Yes, absolutely.
And what about if you're Catholic?
You know, Catholics are every bit as, you know, Christian as anyone else.
What happens if you were brought up Jewish but you don't do anything Jewish anymore? Because like that's where I'm at. Because, you know.
Was your mother Jewish?
Yes.
Then Jewish life flows through Jewish womb, right? Jews are of their father, the devil. They are of the synagogue of Satan.
I can't join the Klan.
The answer is no.
Yeah. Because I understand if like someone came in here with a skull cap and said, "Hey, can I join the Klan?" That would be ridiculous. But
Yeah, of course.
But like you know, like I don't do anything. I drive on the Sabbath. I mix milk and meat. Like I haven't stepped in a synagogue since my bar mitzvah. I don't do anything. Like eat pork, everything. Is it a problem for me joining the Klan?
Yeah, because you know we believe that Judaism is both a race and a religion.
Like I'm whiter than Hitler. I've got like blonde hair and blue eyes, and he had brown hair and brown eyes. If I went to school with Hitler, I'd be the one beating him up for being a wog. Okay. So, can you see how someone like me could possibly hate Jews even more than you hate Jews? Because I absolutely assure you, if you went to my school and you had my parents, you'd hate Jews too.
I have met many Reformed Jews in my travels that feel the same way.
So if there are so many Jews that feel that way, why doesn't the Klan have a branch, like for Jews?
The better question would be, why don't the Jews have a branch?
So, but could we use the Ku Klux Klan logo?
No.
Wasn't there a time when the Klan didn't let Catholics in? So do you foresee a time?
Absolutely.
Do you foresee a time in the future when they'd let Jews who hated Jews in?
No, I don't really see that happening.
But like isn't that a bit discriminatory?
Well, yes, we are a discriminatory organization. Let me make that perfectly clear. We're racist, white supremacists, and bigots.
Like, wasn't Jesus Jewish?
Jesus, if you believe the Bible, was of virgin birth. By definition, you know, who's to say he has DNA?
But surely Mary, she was a Jew, wasn't she? And she was the mother. And the Jewish bloodline comes through the mother.
You're obviously not familiar with the seed line identity.
So in a nutshell, Satan and Eve made Cain, and that's where the Jews come from.
Right.
Adam and Eve made Abel, and that's where the white race comes from.
Right.
So you know how the Jewish bloodline is passed through the mother?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So therefore, if I married a non-Jew and I had children, they wouldn't be Jewish. So would they be able to join the Klan?
They're... I don't know. That's an interesting... I don't know. I guess through some odd loopholes, sure.
I can't believe it. The Grand Dragon of the KKK is telling me that if I have kids with a non-Jewish woman, half Jewish kids, they'll be able to join. First they let Catholics in, now he's saying half Jews can join. Who knows, in a few years maybe whole Jews, and even half blacks will be able to join.
All right.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of my building now. There's the door.
Are you a half Jew who wants to join the Ku Klux Klan? Well, you can. Just send $35 and a stamped, self-addressed envelope to Knights of the Ku Klux Klan, P.O. Box 177, Dawson Springs, Kentucky, 42408, USA.
Just say I'm following the wrong religion. I thought I'd road test some others. I might have to travel to Japan to work out Buddhism and Haiti to crack voodooism, but I knew I only had to walk up the street for Catholicism at St Peter's and St Paul's in South Melbourne, where Father Bob Maguire stands in the pulpit. His church is right around the corner from where I work, so during my lunch break, I'd occasionally walked on in off the street and sat through his midday mass.
This is the gospel of the Lord.
Father Bob said he'd show me the ropes so I could be his altar boy for Sunday mass.
This is the unburnable charcoal.
Well, why do you have to burn it? What's that for?
Because it slowly burns.
Yeah, but why are you burning it at all? Like, what is it?
It's charcoal.
For what?
For this thing. Where do you think you get bloody incense out of? The aim is to have smoke. The Aboriginals like smoke. Well, Buster. You see, because they like to do smoke to drive out the evil spirits.
Surely the church can't be happy with that, making that comparison.
Yes, perfectly happy. This is Australia. This says Bob Maguire, the individual, has disappeared. And that's why some of your popes changed their name.
So what do you think of the Vatican?
I don't mind the Vatican. Everybody's got to have a bureaucracy. You see, we kneel down here, altar boy. You've got to learn that, see, without falling down, darling. All Catholics can kneel down. See, that's what we do. Now, can you see the tops of those candles?
Yeah.
What's that fire to them?
Oh, the only one I've lit has now gone out.
Get up on the thing, secretly, so that nobody sees you up there.
Okay.
Or somebody younger, or get a small child.
No, can you just hold that for a second?
You won't have to use, therefore...
Should I take off my shoes?
No. Well, don't fall, we're not covered. Oh, my God. I'm going to be here all bloody day.
I've got to light the candles tomorrow, and I've got to swing...
Well, you'll have a friend tomorrow because Mr. Prest will be here.
Oh, wow. So do you reckon there'll be any tension between me and him?
Of course there will.
Why? Well, he won't like
He's a cleric.
He doesn't like that I'll be stepping on his
No
toes.
cleric likes anybody doing anything. If Jesus was there saying Mass tomorrow, Mr. Prest would be telling him how to do it.
This is Mr. Prest, altar server. Despite Bob's prediction, he seemed happy to show me his thurible technique.
And how do I stop?
It's another very artistic one that I've picked up lately.
Oh, really?
It's what you call a diamond thurible.
Oh, wow.
See? Yeah.
It's like yo-yo or something.
Get away from it. Mr. Prest, take that away and go home.
Hey, Father Bob, what do you think of this?
Oh, yeah, that's brilliant. That'll set you up for life. Where are you from? Western Australia or something?
Sydney.
Ah, see, Sydney comes down here for the truth. Beautiful. Let's get away from George Pell.
Father Bob gave me a crash course in delivering a Bible reading, saying I should tie in the reading with exotic stories from my travels around the globe.
And then you'll say, for example, last year I was in whatever it was.
Yeah.
And they were eating their babies or something.
Might be a bit early in the morning for cannibalism stories, especially with the blue rinse set.
You'll cook it up as you go. Or you can take this and you'll dream up something overnight.
Maybe God will visit me in a dream.
He will, because this is your language. This is not mine.
English?
No. The Jewish thing is in here. It doesn't matter what language it's in. It's the language of the soul. Oh, Jesus, what have I done?
Father Bob showed me around his church grounds.
Now, I said, give me that bus because I want to set it up as a mobile chapel. But I want my thing to be ecumenical. So that in there, you can come on Saturday, the Muslim can come on Friday, can't he? And the Catholic can come on Sunday for Mass.
Are you trying to get the Jew to come in on Saturday and then, I don't know, lock them in the bus till Sunday?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that if he's wandering around in there, counting his money or something, he might say, God, I need a break. I blessed the casino, which didn't make me highly thought of. I was there with the holy water, saying this place is all right, there's nothing evil about this place. Look.
I guess so. Tim Costello wouldn't think so.
Oh, I know. Tim Costello had a go at me and said this is absolutely disgraceful. And, well, the best of luck to him. I'm the parish priest of South Melbourne. I'm entitled to throw holy water over anything I want to throw holy water over.
The Herald Sun newspaper wanted Father Bob and other clergymen's opinion on the Passion of the Christ, so he scored an opening night invitation. He said I could come along as his date.
Bob.
Hello, here he is.
Father Bob.
What's all that?
Brought you for the date, so I brought you flowers and a box of chocolates.
Oh, my God.
What?
Why can't I be left alone?
Like
We're going to
flowers and
see
chocolate.
Jesus crucified and you're giving me flowers and chocolates. Oh, God almighty. Oh, my God, the Protestants are here.
The Protestants are here.
Oh, well, it looks like it. They dress up like that.
Do you want a poster of Jesus?
No, well, give me a poster.
Okay. Well, we've got to get good seats.
I want to go home. What's the point of all of the bloodshed? That's what I want to know.
You Catholics are all into that kind of
No, we're not into it.
S&M
No, we're
imagery
not.
and stuff.
No, we're not. Or if we are, I want to go home.
So did you like the film?
I didn't like the film.
You
I
didn't
told
like
you
it?
that. You know, I mean, I prefer Pasolini or somebody.
I like Pasolini. Salo.
What?
Who's Pasolini?
The Italian filmmaker.
He did Salo. You prefer Salo?
No, Salo. He did this. Didn't he do The Life of Christ?
Isn't Pasolini's the one who did Salo, isn't he?
Well, I mean, the one who did.
What are you doing watching Salo?
I'm very unhappy with Mr. Gibson for dragging me back to the hill of Golgotha. He could have spent all that money looking after Jesus in real life, in Bangladesh or in Baghdad or in Redfern.
My problem is not just with this religion, but any religion. As soon as Satan comes in, I always like the Satan character better than any of the religious characters.
Yeah, because he's more, what's the word, creative and innovative. Are those my flowers, really?
Yeah, they're your
And
flowers.
the chockies?
Yeah, they're yours. That's okay.
Well, you can have a chockie on the way home if you want to.
Yeah, for sure.
For sustenance.
Hey, before you said that...
Give us a chocolate, for God's sake, out of that box.
Now
Are
you
really
want,
chocolates?
now you want the chocolate.
Well,
from my
now,
heart-shaped
I
box.
mean, I'm starving and I need something.
You've
taken the pill.
Very cynical about my heart-shaped chocolates before, but now...
Well, now they're coming into their own. That's one will do, thank you. Oh, they're big fat chocolates. Big fat chocolates. This is probably a sin.
It was time for Sunday Mass.
Are you going to smoke or not?
Yeah.
We'll take off. We'll be here at 1 o'clock. Can't hear you.
Okay, like this.
Mr. Safran's going to read the first reading. His mother came from Uzbekistan.
For Zion's sake, I will not hold my peace. For Jerusalem's sake, I will not keep silent.
I've sinned through my own fault. Can't hear you.
If we are saved, our bodies will rise again, free and glorious when Christ comes. But if we lose our battle with temptation, we know what our agony will be. Forevermore, the stench of hell will fill our nostrils. You will scream for unconsciousness, but there is no unconsciousness in hell.
Look at that, Mr. Saf, where are you?
Me here, do I...
No, you're not going to touch the baby. You tell them about the starving babies in Haiti. That'll add value to the...
You're indeed fortunate because you're not a starving baby like in Haiti.
May I baptise you who? In the name of the Father, Son and Spirit.
As I scooted around vacuuming up the terrible ash, I thought to myself, this Catholic caper isn't bad.
Goodbye.
Good night and good luck to you all. And don't do me in, John Safran. Ta-da! Bye. Ta-da! Don't quote me.
Should John convert to Catholicism? Go to johnsafranversusgod.com and vote now.
A 1950s law allows Jews all over the world to return to Israel. In contrast, no such law exists allowing Palestinians all over the world to return to the same place, which they of course see as Palestine. In fact, I recently heard a Palestinian say that because of this law, the only way he could return to his homeland is by impersonating a Jew. He was of course being facetious, but you know, until the law changes, he's right. Impersonating a Jew is the only way.
The Palestinian Jew Impersonation Playoff.
Now you know what you're playing for, my Israeli citizenship. And it's going to be awarded to the Palestinian who can most successfully pull off that they're me, and thus get past all the checkpoints for entering Israel. Now, how are we going to test this? Well, you're all going to be given a DVD of my last television series about the world of music, John Safran's Music Jamboree.
Here's a clip from the show.
Hi, I'm John Safran. Welcome to Music Jamboree. In March this year, Associated Press reported that Prince had become a Jehovah's Witness, which makes you wonder, what's it like when he goes door to door trying to convert people? Your mission? To recreate a scene, any scene you choose. And the Palestinian who pulls off that they're me most convincingly wins my Israeli citizenship. Now you're going to be judged by the people who know me best, my friends Jeremy Weinstein and George Weinberg.
First up is Nomasi. His father fled from Jaffa to Lebanon in 1948 after the establishment of the Jewish state.
Now, Nomacy has chosen to recreate the Music Jamboree segment you see here, where I dress up as Ozzy Osbourne and jump around a train station. It's a very difficult scene to do. I remember the strain of the heavy, sweaty wig. Good luck, Palestinian number 1, Nomacy with the Ozzy Osbourne segment.
Hi, I'm John Safran, and welcome to Music Jamboree. Some people say if you play heavy metal records backwards, there's hidden messages that induce suicide. So what I'm going to do is go around singing Ozzy Osbourne backwards just to test the theory. Wusja, wus, 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 azira yira, wusta fura, wusja, wusja.
And his voice is actually just too deep.
It is
That's really
too
what
deep.
it is.
And clearly his complexion, he's not pasty enough.
No, not pasty enough.
Next up is Fatah Sabawi. His parents are from Gaza and came out to Australia as refugees during the Six-Day War in 1967.
Now, Mr. Mole, I believe Rupert Murdoch was a little upset.
Now, Fatah has chosen to recreate the segment where I take advantage of the fact that the word mole is a homophone. That is, has two different meanings, but is pronounced the same. I remember the day of the shoot. It was tough, but the parasol shaded me somewhat. Good luck, Palestinian number 2, Fatah Sabawi with the mole segment.
Hi, I'm John Safran. Welcome to Music Jamboree. Do record companies rip off musicians? I thought I'd ask a music industry mole to dish up the dirt.
I keep on hearing that you can be in a band and sell tons of records, but unless you've written those songs yourself, you're going to be pretty much screwed financially.
Comes the holier-than-thou attitude. Yep, that's very good. Spot on.
Royalties go straight into your bank account without you having to pay off.
Annoying?
Yep. The lisp.
The lisp, very good.
Very good.
Finally, Rand Hazoo. His father fled Israel for Jordan in 1948.
Now, Rand has chosen the Music Jamboree segment where I reflect on how there was no end-of-year dances at my school and extrapolate from this that my life somewhat mirrored the life of the Kevin Bacon character in Footloose. Good luck, Palestinian number 3, Rand Hazoo with the Footloose segment.
Hi, I'm John Safran. Welcome to Music Jamboree. At my religious Jewish school, dancing was banned, a la Footloose. So I decided to go back to my old school, dressed as Kevin Bacon, and cut Footloose.
Bad rap dancing? Perfect, yeah. Uncoordinated.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
The Palestinian the judges most thought could pull off being me and thus pull off getting into Israel using my citizenship papers is Rand Hazoo. Congratulations, here are the citizenship papers, Mazel Tov. I've always wondered why rich Westerners, dismissive about religion in general, find solace in Buddhism. Well, let's take a look at the story of Prince Siddhartha, or Buddha as he became known. Basically, it's a story of a rich kid who decided to slum it. No joke, this guy Buddha was living at home in this palace, leeching off his dad until he was 30. Then, like some spoiled trust fund baby, he leaves the palace and finds all this romance in self-inflicted deprivation. All the while knowing he could ring up his dad to top up his Visa card the minute anything went wrong. Hey Buddha, here's a spiritual insight. All those poor people you're trying to emulate would have exchanged their noble life under the Bodhi tree for the opulence of your dad's palace in a snap. Which brings me back to my original point. I wonder why all these rich Westerners can relate so well to Buddha. Well, maybe it's because Buddha was the prototypical spoilt rich kid acting all dirty and poor. Let's be honest here. If Buddha were alive today, he'd be playing bass guitar in the Strokes. Until next time, go to hell.
Praise.